Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be recreating a look that you've been requesting for so long. This past week I started the new season for Halloween, and the request that I received the most is to do this clown makeup for Pennywise, the It movie, for the remake of the new It movie. This is a very characteristic and very scary clown. I have to use whatever I have in my hand to create something similar. The costume is white from the movie, but I just have this regular clown costume. But what it really makes different is the face, the different face, so everyone is gonna recognizing this clown, so you don't need the specific costume. And I also put a ball cap and glue some part of a wig, and otherwise you can just try to get the real wig. That's it. Let's get started to recreate this clown from the Pennywise the It movie. This clown has this very specific shape of the head, so I wanted to give a little volume extra underneath of the bald cap. For that I wanted to make a little bit kind of big bumps on my head to get that volume underneath, and then I'm gonna be applying the plastic bald cap, the Glatza bald cap. This is one of the best bald cap, and for that I'm gonna be using also one of the good glues. I'm gonna be using a rosette to apply it. You can apply it with a spray gun, but because we have a good quality bald cap, we will have better results with a good quality glue. Measure the bald cap and cut off all the excess. Now that we have where we want to put the bald cap, I'm gonna be taking the rosette and apply with the cotton bud, and I'm gonna be applying a quite thin, an even layer, not thin, even layer, and let it to get dry. And once you're gonna be applying it, make sure you know exactly where you're gonna be applied, because once the bald cap touch the glue, it doesn't move. So stretch a little bit before applying the bald cap to make sure you have the best area to apply, or the best measures. For the ears part, I'm gonna be cutting from kind of the bottom part of the ear to the tip in a diagonal line to make sure I have best way to glue and have it the straightest way also. And we're gonna repeat the process and glue it. Also gonna be gluing on the back. that we have it perfect, we're gonna start covering the eyebrows. I'm gonna be using waterline wax. I'm gonna warm it up in my hand and then start applying with a rounded tip type of spatula, and I'm gonna be applying all over my hair of the eyebrows to make sure it doesn't show any texture and it's flat, completely flat. I'm gonna be afterwards apply just a tiny bit of hand cream on top just to have the smoothest area possible. And after that, I'm gonna be set it with translucent powder and start with the color. For the color, I'm going to be using White Clown product from Makeup Forever. This is a paste that has to be used just by itself, no water, no nothing. You can apply with your fingers or with your sponge. You can apply going upwards and downwards, so you can apply it in a stippling motion. That will give you a little more coverage. I'm going to be applying all over it and see how thick the coverage is. Afterwards, you can even apply a second coat if you're missing some of the coverage in some of the areas, but as you can see, it looks really good. Now that I have applied the wax underneath, I'm going to be using it to create the shape of the new eyebrows. It has them kind of a curve in, so they are very arched up on the outer part of the eyebrow. Then to give it a little more intensity, I'm going to be applying a cream color in black and inside and blend it so it stays a bit better. I'm going to be using the same black cream colors, and because all the white area is completely flat, I'm going to give it a little bit of texture, mostly on the forehead and cheekbones and on the chin to give that kind of a bit more realistic effect. With the same product, I'm going to be applying around the eyes, and if you miss a spot or you go farther out, you can go back to the sponge you used to apply the white and erase it off. So I'm going to be applying pretty blend out on the outer, inner, and bottom and upper part, all over there. Before I continue, I'm going to pop up some lenses because I know my eyes, they tend to get too watery when I apply lenses, so let's do it now before it's too late. As you can see, I have myself with a sponge, so I don't have to touch my skin and remove the white because this hasn't been set yet. So after I'm doing that, I'm going to be taking the next step, which is the red. I'm going to be taking a dark red and create one of the most characteristic effects of this clown. Has two lines that goes from the center of the forehead down across the eyebrows, and then on another two lines that go like a tears that goes down in a curved way to the cheek and connects to the mouth, which is going to be the bottom lip quite bigger than mine and the upper lip is quite flat to give that specific effect.
the nose, the classic rounded nose on this clown is changed into a rectangular shape. I create a rectangular shape that's a little wider from the sides than my nose. And afterwards I'm going to lift it up on the control of the nose up, but I'll do that later. I'm going to use the black to darken these reds. I'm going to be doing some of the features. I'm going to be using first a wider bristle brush to create a little bit kind of the size of the smile and the size of the mouth, and also a smaller brush to give a little more detail. Also I'm going to be intensifying the features on the chin and on the sides of the chin. Also I'm going to be doing the same on the eyes. I'm going to be creating a little more intense effect on the look. For that I'm going to stem that black on the sides of the eyes and also create some wrinkles there. Also I'm going to be creating a dark kind of line between the eyebrows to once again give that more intensity to the look. And also I'm going to be adding a little extra shading on the kind of a finger away from the eyebrows up on the forehead, but I'll do soon. Now is when I'm going to give a little more specific texture to the forehead and also intensify that shading that I was talking about, a finger away from the eyebrows, just to give that more intense look to the eyebrow area. I'm gonna set everything with translucent powder. The entire face I'm gonna be use the same sponge I used to apply the white, and for the detail of color I'm gonna be using a smaller brush. I don't want it to mess anything around. I'm gonna start with the hair. I'm gonna be gluing a part of the wig that I have already. That is a red hair wig. I'm gonna be applying the spirit gum, the prosthetic type of glue. This glue activates when you tap it, so tap it with something that won't stain your fingers so you can manipulate the hair with less problem. I'll use a spatula for that. And then I start cutting hair and apply. It's not the ideal way, an ideal look, but if you go for it, just make sure you get a good wig for it, or something that you can maybe glue on it on the ball cap, or something that comes with a ball cap. last detail is gonna be to apply a black liner on the waterline upper and lower both eyes to intensify much more the look. And that's it, we're done. This is the Pennywise look from last released It movie. And look, the ears of Leto.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, that you find it interesting to recreate this Halloween. If you do so, please tag me in Instagram and Twitter, send me pictures. I would love to see the recreations. If you're gonna be doing it, you find the list of products that I use on the bar below. If you don't, you have a ton of other makeup tutorials links there, so you can check all the things out. Please leave me a comment telling me which one of the new apart of this one you want me to recreate for Halloween. I will really appreciate if you give thumbs up to this video if you liked it, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my tutorials. And as always, thanks so much for spending some time with me. Be happy. See you next one.